If you agree with this, my beloved child, please like the movie and subscribe to the channel. If you believe in God, type, "I certainly love you, God." If you believe in Christianity, please show your support for our network by giving a thoughtful thank you gift of $50 to $100. My child, may God bless you. Type amen, my sweet little kid. Right now, you can't be hesitant about what to do. Every time you breathe, it reminds me of the reason I found in you. The arena moves in ways that aren't expected, and the choices are made before you call for haste. You have to acquire the money to put it off. Whatever is making you feel stirred inside has a name and a path, and it's a whisper from my heart to yours. This move is not something you should take because you are not sure about it. Too many people have let fear guide their actions, and by doing so, they've wasted valuable time. You are not supposed to watch their path. I ignite a fire within you, and you must not allow it to extinguish. Each passing moment represents a chance that you both seize and forfeit. Do not be with people who come back to you out of regret and wish they had listened sooner. I gave you the signs you asked for. You prayed for understanding, and I talked to you, but you still have to wait, my child. Being prepared alone won't facilitate trade. Action is required, and the time to act is now. Telling yourself that every day is given is not true. What you do today decides what tomorrow brings. You should look for yourself because the business is not slowing down. There are many things that can take your mind off of what you should be thinking about. Many people have become used to being lazy and have convinced themselves that there will always be more time. I'm sorry to say that there is no promise. Being inactive is what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to believe that waiting is a skill. Being truly aware, on the other hand, means knowing when to act, and that time is now. I can see the conflict inside you. I know the thoughts you're struggling with. I want you to pay attention, though. You don't need the best conditions before you move forward. You'll stay where you are if you wait for everything to line up. You have to believe. I'm not calling you to figure out everything. I'm calling you to believe that I already understand your reason. It's significant. Your life is important. There is more to you than just existing. You were created to wield authority, radiate brilliance, and transform lives. Every step you take has weight, and every choice you make affects the future. Please don't let worry shut down the voice I found inside you. Do not let doubt stop you from doing what I have planned. Your sense of my presence has pushed you, and your sense of my steering has led you. My child, the more you ignore it, the quieter it will get. It's not because I've stopped talking, but because your heart has gotten used to tuning me out. Stop letting this happen now. You should do something while the fire inside you is still burning. Some people will not understand how important it is right now. They may tell you to wait and try to convince you that now isn't always the right time, but they don't hear what I've said or see what I've shown them. You can't let their worries turn into yours. You must cling to what I've discovered within your heart. I'm creating opportunities for you, but they won't remain open indefinitely. Opportunities are coming your way, but you need to take advantage of them. Don't just assume they'll be there all the time. What I've set in motion is for right now. If you wait too long, you'll be looking for what could have been instead of enjoying what is. Don't be scared of things you can't see. Don't let the unknown stop you from moving forward now. I am already ahead of you. I've already set up the way. You can't walk by yourself anymore. You'll have a way to arrive there, but you need to do some things first. You need to agree that I am who I say I am. The battle is not against real people. The reluctance you feel isn't just a result of your situation. The person trying to hurt you knows the risks of following my advice. He works so hard to keep you scared and doubtful because of this. You should be aware of his tactics, though, and refuse to let him win. I've given you strength. I have found power in you. You're not weak or at risk, you have power. The same spirit that raised me from the dead fills you. There is nothing you can't do. Overcome as you walk in the power I give you. Don't let the enemy's lies convince you otherwise anymore. There is no more time for you to wait or ask questions. Today is the day to act, move, and break through. It will get harder the longer you put it off, and more opportunities will pass you by every time you do. Thinking about what could have been and feeling bad about what wasn't is unhealthy. My child, move forward. Please take the first step, and I'll be there to meet you. If you agree with me, you can see what I'll do. If you follow through, you will see. The impossible is not possible. The route is in front of you. The choice is yours. But remember that hesitating is also a choice. There is no better time than now to act quickly. Every second that goes by is one you can't obtain back. For the options I've laid out in front of you to work, you need to act right away. Doors that are open will not stay open forever. You should choose whether to walk through them or wait for them to close. The enemy might want you to believe that you can pay to wait, that waiting isn't harmful, but each one makes your cure less effective. Putting off making a choice for a second makes it harder to move forward. I've already given you the power to do the next thing. You don't need to see the whole path, just trust me to keep you on it. I understand the worries that creep into your mind. You wonder if you're really ready and if you have what it takes. But being ready is not being prepared, it's progressing in your faith. You will likely feel disordered if you do nothing. I no longer call them prepared. Instead, I call them ready. This is what people call you, and it's enough. Although you were waiting for proof, I have already given it to you. My faith in your heart, my desire to never fade, and the way I have set things up. That's all the help I can give you. If you keep asking for signs I've already given, you won't do what I want. You are called to carry a heavy load, but you shouldn't do it by yourself. As I walk with you, I make your steps stronger. As you worry, contemplate the person who is leaving before you. When barriers push you up, consider who has power over them. I haven't left you yet, and I never will. It may look like the path is also unclear, but I am the one who makes it clear. You shouldn't let fear cloud your judgment when making decisions. You shouldn't allow the absence of a decision to imprison you. Fear will constantly try to hold you back, but hope will always push you forward. If you let worry take over, you will hear my voice less. On the other hand, if you listen to my voice, fear will lose its power over you. Let go of past mistakes and feel worthy. I no longer consider the suitable to be the best. I consider the willing to be the best. I seek people who will rise again, not those who haven't fallen. No longer do your disasters define you, and your past doesn't rule you out. Your own unwillingness to take the next step is the easiest thing that can stop you from being nice, as I have shown you. Now I know that you don't have a spirit of fear inside you, but one of strength, love, and a sound mind. I say you're strong and capable, even if the enemy wants you to think you're weak and useless. I think you've been chosen. I say you are ready. I think you're needed right now. It's not just about you when you obey. The choices you make affect the lives of other people. There are people who are looking for the light I put inside you. Some hearts really want the words I gave you to say. Who will engage with them if you choose not to? How will they find the hope they are desperately seeking if you choose not to inspire them? Every doubt is a lost second, and every lost second is a soul that could have been reached. No amount of money can buy you the time to wait, and you certainly can't afford to let doubt silence you. I didn't just happen to put you here by accident. Your life is not a mistake. You should make use of the things I've given you, the things you've done, and the things you've learned. It's important to learn how to spot distractions for what they are. These days, the enemy doesn't seem to attack with competition very often. Sometimes he attacks with delay. He spends your time on trivial matters so that you are not compelled to carry out his wishes. Does he intentionally introduce minor obstacles to hinder your progress, thereby avoiding the work I have assigned to you? It is crucial for you to remain vigilant and mindful. No longer will you let comfort make you lazy. No longer will the false sense of safety keep you from going into the unknown. My will is the safest place, but it won't always be clean. At times, it entails following my lead and abandoning your familiar surroundings, while at other times, it entails venturing into potentially hazardous areas. But know this, I will always lead you somewhere my presence protects you. It costs something to obey, but it costs a lot more to disobey. If you choose not to follow my instructions, you may forever bear the burden of what could have been. You'll often be shocked by what you missed, how your actions could have changed lives, and what benefits you could have gained. Don't let fear keep you from fully appreciating what I've done for you. You have to decide what to do. You no longer have time to contemplate it. It's not that I want you to recognize everything. I just want you to contemplate me. I'm not asking you to know all the answers. I'm just asking you to take the next step. The peace can be found as you walk. Stop looking to the left or the right, and stop trying to convince people who can't hear my words to agree with you. My sheep know my voice, and this is me talking to you. Do not become stiff in the chest. Do not back down. That's it. Slow to act. That's your second. That's your call. The earlier urgency isn't meant to stress you but to encourage you to act. Something I put there, not something you did, may stir your spirit. It's there to be included, heeded, and built upon. Stillness is a name that makes you want to do something. Hesitation doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't protect or maintain you. It primarily takes advantage of the situation and influences many who possess knowledge, but true understanding recognizes when to take action. A door may remain open for a season, but the duration of these seasons is not guaranteed. I want you to go beyond commenting and into action, from being aware to being involved. Before moving, the mind tries to figure out the risks, the possible results, and the level of comfort. However, I no longer use common sense from this world. I'm not asking for the ability to see, but I do believe that thinking about things that can't be seen isn't always a waste of time. That's where my strength lies. Outside of human trouble, staying still when I say circulate isn't always a warning. It's miles of defiance. It takes a long time to decide to question something I have already said. It's not faith to wait for things to be right before obeying. That's just self-reliance, and self-reliance only leads to anger, tiredness, and giving up on me in the end. You were not put here currently by chance. There is a reason for your being here now. The way you were made was for a reason that requires your action, not just a wish. But prayers aren't meant to replace action. They are meant to strengthen it. It's good to be aware and look for the right path, but it's bad to ignore coaching when it comes along. There is no way for you to partially give up. No longer do I bless submission that is only half-hearted. No longer do I wait for split loyalty. Buying promises for the next day means you can't preserve the day before. The two can't exist at the same time. Avoiding chance will not provide the safety you seek. Instead, following my guidance will ensure your safety. There are bumps in the road ahead, but it's safe to drive on. When I call on them, everyone bows down, but the path isn't always limitless. You are not on your own. My spirit is inside you, pushing you forward when your body hesitates and speaking up when your fears whisper. Get away. People will question your steps, not because they are wrong, but because they can't see what I have shown you. You don't want them to understand you. Their worries shouldn't be stronger than mine, and they shouldn't be blocking my way. What I whisper to your soul is more powerful than what everyone else screams. Your strength doesn't come from your skills, though. It comes from how willing you are to participate in. In my country, the strongest fighters are the ones who give up everything. Those who recognize the impossibility are the ones who defy fear. We judge your victories not by tangible outcomes, but by your unwavering loyalty to unseen principles. I'm pushing you past what feels comfortable because growth doesn't happen when you're stuck. Being still doesn't test your faith. One step at a time, and I'm calling you to take that step right now today when you feel unready, and even when the circumstances seem wrong, so you can obey and line up with my divine flow. To resist is to call for useless war. You were supposed to walk with me, not figure everything out alone. From moment to moment, trust that I am already ahead of you, paving the way. Your choices today have a lot to do with shaping the future you want. It's not a coincidence. You might look back and be amazed at what could have been if you didn't act right now. Don't be one of those who regret not doing something because they were afraid of the unknown. It's not that faith is waiting for doubt to go away. It moves despite it. No longer do you need every answer to be in step one. You only need some of them to move forward. What you need is already inside you. The faith, the calling, and the promise from God that you were made for this. The days ahead will need bravery, but not the arrogant kind. They will need bravery based on full trust, not wild desire, and on quiet confidence in my own power. Individuals who fail to follow through will become mired in a maze of uncertainty. People who do go through with it will walk in a motion that is the best I can offer. Do not be jealous of those who seem to be doing well without me. What seems to be doing well without my support will eventually fall apart. Those who built their things by listening to my words are the most durable. The things you planned in faith will last longer than the best things that people can make. The time of doubt is over. You no longer have to wait. People need to push upward but not in their energy. Instead, they need to give up their electricity and use mine. You lack sufficient funds to delay your decision for another day regarding whether you need to begin. There is already an answer. The fee has already been talked about, what needs to be done. I want to move, and I want you to move with me. Those who follow will see things they couldn't get to alone, while those who put things off will watch from afar, wanting what they gave up by being afraid to act. You have to make a choice. There is no neutral ground. Now, move forward not because you can see where you're going, but because you trust the person with you. Just because you feel like you can doesn't mean you should step out. You should step out because I say you can. You should talk now not because you know the right words, but because I can fill your mouth. There is no better time to second guess than when it comes. The world no longer pauses for those unsure of their next move. The works need to be finished. The challenge is starting, and the harvest is ready, but not many people are there to see them. Will you be one of them? Or will you stand there and watch as other people take the area that was meant for you? You were made for more than just survival. You were put here right now to be a force that changes atmospheres, a channel through which my power flows, and a light that won't go out. But if you act on what I've already said about you, your purpose will become most fully realized. Take a look around you. People are thirsty for solutions, but not many are willing to go in the way I ship them. Many individuals require my assistance, yet few are prepared to embrace vulnerability. Some people want my strength, but not many want the way I act. But real change happens deep inside the process, in the yielding, far from the edge of the polishing. There will be more fear the longer you wait. The longer you put something off, the safer it will become to do nothing. You can only quiet your questions by moving forward anyway. No longer should you feel free to act however you want in faith. You should almost have to choose duty over comfort, and believe it without question. Courage over putting things off. There are many people like you, but you were made just for this moment. Your voice matters, your obedience changes the unseen, and your faithfulness in small things prepares you for bigger tasks. But you must be ready to start where you are. The enemy will try to keep you from contemplating the bigger problem. He will slowly fill your mind with smaller issues in the hopes that you will forget about them. He'll try to distract you with short-term pleasures, but don't fall for it. Instead, you should focus on what's important and what will last. After this brief break, the choice is clear, the time is now, and the road is ahead. Pick out. Choose religion over fear, take action over waiting, and follow orders over uncertainty. But you should take the step, make a choice, and act. What's coming is bigger than what you're leaving behind. There's no going back. You are empowered to make a choice, and every moment changes what's to come. The way ahead isn't built with ease but with drive. Those who overcome obstacles will gain more power, while those who retreat will only find themselves trapped in their own silence. The reasons you have clung to are no longer valid. The justifications you created for waiting are crumbling under the pressure of my calling. You should never have relied on what you knew personally. When you step out in faith, your imagination and foresight will grow sharper, and the way will become clearer. But clarity doesn't come before action, it comes after it. You can't ask for comfort first and then obey. Being comfortable has never been a requirement for change. During times of doubt, faith becomes strong, and energy is discovered through the steps taken despite fear. People who want a promise no longer receive the largest breakthroughs. Instead, people who think I am the guarantee they are looking for receive the most significant breakthroughs. Your arms weren't made to be useless. They were made to build, repair, and do the work I gave you to do. Work needs to be done, and it won't get done by itself if you don't move. Each cover should be put on top of the one below it. In the event that you refuse to move forward, someone else will step into the role you were meant to play. But know this: you were chosen for this role, and no one else can take it until you relinquish it. Do not stop yourself from starting because you are afraid of being unsuccessful at it. You won't know all the answers yet, but I do. You won't feel completely ready yet, but I've already got you ready. But the goal isn't about your power, it's about mine running through you. The more you think about it, the more you'll see what I've already put inside you. While you were searching for proof, it came to you as a stirring in your soul, the conviction to not let go, and the divine options in the middle. Pay attention to these. That's my voice telling you to move. If you think about what's coming next, you'll miss the fact that I've already talked. The enemy wants you to think your words and actions are unimportant. However, even the smallest act of faith has the power to transform the world, The smallest act of loyalty rings out forever. What seems insignificant to your fingers works for me. You're not at war with the things going on around you, you're at war with your fear. The enemy can stop you from acting if he can convince you to dismiss. If he can keep you from doing what I told you to do by giving you short-term worries, he can. But the time for worries has passed. Now it is time for truth. Your loyalty connects with many people, and your actions have the power to transform their lives and minds. Because you decided to walk in the path I laid out, your destiny can spread. Your job's weight should not burden you, but rather serve as a reminder of the significance of the stakes. Your reason wasn't supposed to be a secret, and it wasn't supposed to be shut down either. The things that were inside you were put there to be poured out, not stowed away in worry. The sector doesn't need any more voices of doubt. It needs words of courage, confidence, and unshakable faith. It needs the voice that I put inside you. Now that you have a course from me, you don't have to wait for guys to provide you permission. People who don't understand your calling are no longer the ones who gave it to you. Are you now trying to find approval where it was never meant to be found? The easiest way to be certain is to hear my words. We can't waste any more time. Each second we wait is a second we lose. There's a reason for the sense of urgency you're feeling. You are being watched more closely than you can imagine, just in case you move. The weight of sorrow is much greater than the weight of compliance. The pain of going outside will go away, but the pain of looking back on lost time will stay. You shouldn't be afraid to let scouts borrow what is supposed to be yours, and you shouldn't wait to write the story that has a purpose. You don't fully understand what you're about to do. The things I've planned are even better than you thought they would be. But it won't come from being ready or from idle hope. You need to use your hands, your voice, and your trust in things you can't see. Without faith, failure is inevitable. Therefore, act now and refrain from concern. So long as you walk with me, even your mistakes and doubts will become clear. God might have answered your prayers. The easiest way to fail right now is to decide not to start. My goal is to provide you a strong resolve that can't be broken, a strong will that won't be moved by circumstances, and a strong belief that will stand up to competition. The more you demonstrate respect, the stronger and more unbreakable you will become. Even though the winds will blow, they might not move you around. The waves will keep coming up, but they won't be able to catch you. There's no more reason to wait. The time has come. What has been said about your life is not a promise. It is an order for right now. You're standing on the edge of what I've set up. The best thing you can do right now is to move forward. There may be opportunities that others cannot access. You will see the gift that is the best I can offer. You can walk in unarguable power if you choose faith over fear, silence doubt with action, and decide that my word is enough. That's it for now. Not because you know everything, but because I left earlier than you. Flow right now, not because the way is easy, but because the end goal is worth all the trouble. Move around now, because staying put any longer would mean missing what has already been set in motion. What happens next will depend on what you do. Be smart, be brave, and choose to agree with me even if you don't see why. The journey has begun. Will you take the first step or watch others do what you used to do? You know what needs to be done. Your spirit tells you it's important. The last and easiest part is to act. Don't wait any longer. The moment there's no turning back now, it's time to focus and shift the weight of this moment. The things that are coming won't wait for you to feel ready. But being ready doesn't always mean not having any doubts. Sometimes it means having complete faith. You should take action before the chance moves away from you. Being obedient is not just about enjoying yourself. It holds greater significance as it creates opportunities for others. Your actions trigger a series of subsequent actions. What you do now will have effects that go beyond what you can see. They will affect generations to come. The seeds you plant today will bear fruit at times you will never be able to see. Do not discount what your loyalty can do for you. You can't wait any longer, and neither can the forces of darkness. The fight over your cause is still going on, and the enemy just wants to put you off for long enough to use up all of your cure. He knows that if he can get you to wait a little longer, he can stop you from moving at all. But you know about his plans. You know what his hushed words of doubt mean, and now is the time to quiet them with action. It's not about avoiding danger. Strength is about pushing through it. Unfortunately, standing still won't help you grow. The sensation of stretching you experience is not always intended to hinder you. At times, it is meant to enhance your performance. What seems challenging at first becomes easy once you decide to move. In religion, each step taken makes the muse stronger for the next one. There is no room for hesitation in the field. The buildings of friends may also be able to wait, but the moves in the non-secular realm are always in a hurry. People who move will see doors open wide, while people who stay will watch. From a distance, they watch as other people walk through the spaces they were supposed to be in. What I've planned for you to do is now a part of your being. You were not made to just watch anything happen. Your calling isn't always in danger. It relies on its own strength, not other people's acceptance or worries. The fact that I set it up before the rules of the world makes it stand out. There is no way for critics to take back what I have said or stop what I have started. What could stop you from following through with your goal is your inability to do so. You should be willing to walk by yourself if you have to. Some of the people you expect to help you may not understand at times. Some people will question your choices, and others will fight the direction you're going. Don't let their doubt turn into your own. Their vision isn't always your responsibility. Your obedience makes me feel poor. It's not a sign of going in the wrong way. It's proof of change. For what you're about to do, you have to let go of the comfort of past seasons. You should raise the demands you left behind that no longer help your journey. The weight you feel isn't always meant to crush you. Sometimes it's meant to make you stronger. Recognize trouble as a distinct feeling. It requires great effort to get to the best wins. What you're being put in for is bigger than you think. Your perseverance and the lessons you've learned have not been in vain. The fights you haven't seen have made you stronger for what's coming next. But as soon as you experience fear, you will quickly lower your defenses. Things that once seemed impossible to overcome will become stories of how loyal I am to your presence. Time is passing swiftly, and you cannot afford to fall behind. It gets more difficult to move the longer you wait. The longer you wait, the better it feels to do nothing. There will be more doubt in your mind the longer you wait. Don't bring it to that place. Fill each hole with deliberate steps. Fill each moment with moving forward, and push through each remaining question with agreement. It's not good to stay in loops that are always starting. The trend of being slow to act needs to be changed. No more waiting for the right things to happen or letting fear write your story. No more waiting on the edge of the unknown for a unique confirmation when I've already given you everything you want. The sounds of doubt will get quieter over time. Your reading will depend on how well you follow my path, not your status. What you see now is just a sneak peek at what's to come. Don't let the unknown stop you now, though. I've already made it so that you can't find any. I'm long gone before you, and your feet haven't even started to move yet. What is being asked of you is hard, but you're critical. People who do great things don't do them because they want to feel good. They do them because they know that obedience issues are more important than comfort. They know that waiting is the worst thing that can happen to you. They won't let time pass while they are on the phone with safety. The sense of anxiety you have is real. The stress on your inner heart isn't by accident. The fire within you doesn't always need to be suppressed. You were made for more, and to get it, you have to do something. Don't run away now. Now is not the time. Why bring up something that has already been cleared? Why wait for another sign when I have already said what I want to say many times? You've been prepared for this. Every war has trained you, every trial has made you stronger, and every job has made you more delicate. Despite the harm you've endured, you continue to stand. This event is enough proof to show that you are ready. I wouldn't be calling you forward if you weren't. The distractions around you are not coincidental. They are designed to prevent you from focusing on what truly matters. The sudden interruptions, unexpected delays, and overwhelming thoughts, these methods aim to heighten your awareness, and you should strive to rise above them. Bring your attention back to what I've found in front of you and focus your heart on that. If something tries to pull you away from reason, it's not worth your time. Every reason to do it has been broken down. Every reason to put it off has been answered, and every reason not to do it has lost its strength. What stays is a choice that can't be put off any longer, a taste that stays, and an action that stays. You are being called to move in your faith. Movement challenges your thinking. Movement is testing your loyalty. You don't need to see the whole picture right now to know that I'm leading you. You do not need to understand everything to trust that I have already planned the way. What will happen next is based on what you do now. The decisions you make today will shape the times that come before. Do not let sorrow take the place of courage right now. Fear shouldn't stop you from going after what's just beyond this step. Now is the time. Presently is the moment. Walking forward is the best course of action at this moment. There shouldn't be any more doubt, waiting, or wondering what might be. Move through what has been pulling you, and step into what is already there. The doors are open. The way is clear, and you have a choice. Yes. Amen.